conservationist, father, and future king.
But now, with a special address, please welcome to the coronation concert stage His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales.
The Prince of Wales has a key role in the coronation.
A surprising move has just shaken Buckingham Palace. Prince William, the future King of England, has made a bold decision that has stunned many royal watchers. He has changed the titles of Duchess Sophie's children, which is causing a huge stir in the royal family. This shift in titles is shaking up the traditional order of things and raising many questions. Why would Prince William do something so unexpected? Is it out of deep respect for his uncle, Prince Edward, the Duke of Edinburgh? Or is there something more behind this move that we don't know about? Today, we're diving into this royal surprise to figure out the reasons behind these title changes. What does this mean for the royal family, and how will it affect the monarchy's future? Stay with us as we uncover the truth behind this shocking decision. What happened? Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge, is known for his calm, measured approach to royal duties.
Prince William has resumed minor royal duties after the funeral of his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II.
But recently, he made a move that has left both the royal family and the public stunned. As second in line to the British throne, his decisions are often seen as setting the tone for the monarchy's future. And now, his most recent decision has caused quite a stir. He has chosen to alter the titles of Duchess Sophie's children. You might be wondering why this is such a big deal. After all, titles in the royal family might seem like just fancy words, but in reality, they carry much more weight than that. Titles are deeply symbolic in the monarchy, and they represent status, importance, and, perhaps most crucially, the place a person holds in the line of succession to the throne. For centuries, the royal family has had a strict and well-defined system in place for these titles, which are not given lightly. They have always been a marker of who stands where in the royal order, an invisible but ever-present hierarchy that shapes the way royal family members are seen by the public. Duchess Sophie's children, Lady Louise Windsor and James Viscount Severn, had titles based on their father's position, Prince Edward, the Earl of Wessex, and the youngest child of Queen Elizabeth II.
Prince Edward's relationship with Queen Elizabeth different from the rest of the royal siblings?
When Lady Louise was born, she was given the title of Lady rather than a higher-ranking title like Princess, largely because of a decision made by her parents to allow her to live a life outside the intense spotlight of royal duties. James, on the other hand, received the title of Viscount Severn, again reflecting his father's position. For many years, this system worked within the royal family, and both Lady Louise and James had lived quietly with these titles, largely staying out of the public eye. They were not burdened by the same expectations that came with titles like Prince or Princess, which were typically given to children directly in the line of succession. But now, Prince William's decision to change these titles has completely upended that status quo. When word first broke that Prince William had altered their titles,
we obviously know that William and Kate became the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge after they got married, but initially, that was the title that was supposed to be given to Edward and Sophie.
It sent shockwaves through the palace and the public. This was not just a small, behind-the-scenes adjustment, it was a major shift that raised more questions than answers. What would this mean for the future of the monarchy? How would the public perceive these changes? And most importantly, what was the reason behind this unexpected move? The official reason for the change, at least from what has been shared by the palace, revolves around making sure that the children of Prince Edward, the Duke of Edinburgh, and Duchess Sophie are treated with the same level of respect and dignity as other royal children. There's talk that Prince William wanted to ensure they were given the appropriate titles and recognition that their positions within the royal family deserved. After all, Prince Edward's family is an integral part of the royal structure, and their place in the family line is no less important than the other members. However, while respect for Prince Edward and his family may have been a motivating factor, some believe that there may be something more going on behind the scenes. After all, changing titles is a significant move within the royal family. It's not something that happens casually. Could there be a deeper reason for the change? Perhaps Prince William is making a statement about the future direction of the monarchy, trying to modernize the institution and make it more inclusive. Or could this be an attempt to bring about more equality within the royal family, where all children of the monarch are seen as equals in terms of their titles? Another theory that has been floated is that Prince William's decision could be an attempt to strengthen the royal family as a whole, especially in light of the ongoing changes and challenges faced by the monarchy. The family has seen its share of public difficulties in recent years, from the departure of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to various family controversies. With all these shifts, perhaps Prince William is trying to create a new sense of unity and harmony within the family, by ensuring that every royal child, regardless of their place in the line of succession, is treated with fairness and given the appropriate recognition. This decision has also raised questions about the changing role of titles within the modern monarchy. In the past, titles were almost sacred, carefully protected, and passed down through generations. But with the evolving nature of the royal family, as well as the changing expectations of the public, titles have taken on a new meaning. In some ways, they've become less about heritage and more about relevance in today's world. Prince William, as the future king, may be trying to adapt the royal family to a world that values inclusivity and fairness, where no one is left behind simply because of where they stand in the royal order. In the end, Prince William's decision to change the titles of Duchess Sophie's children may be about much more than just respect for Prince Edward. It's likely a carefully considered move aimed at reshaping the royal family's image for the future. The question, of course, is what the full impact of this decision will be, and whether it will lead to more changes down the line. One thing is for sure, the royal family will never be the same after this bold move. The world is watching closely to see how this decision plays out and what it means for the future of the monarchy.
Future of the monarchy and what it might look like under William.
Why Prince William took action. You might be wondering, why would Prince William make such a bold and unexpected move by changing the titles of Duchess Sophie's children? It's not every day that a royal family member adjusts the hierarchy in such a significant way, so it's natural to want to understand his reasoning. While we can't know every detail of his thought process, several key factors likely influenced his decision. One of the main reasons for this change could be a desire to bring balance and fairness within the royal family, a family that, for all its pageantry and tradition, is not immune to the complexities and struggles that any large family can face. Prince William, as the second in line to the throne, understands the weight of the monarchy. He's not just preparing to be king, he's also learning how to manage the royal family as an institution. The monarchy, with its long history and intricate rules, is a living, breathing entity that must evolve with the times to remain relevant. Prince William's decision to change the titles of Duchess Sophie's children might be seen as part of his effort to modernize the family while still respecting its traditions. One of the most important elements in his role as future king is ensuring that the royal family remains strong and unified, and that each member feels included and valued. For years, the royal family has operated within a highly structured hierarchy, with each title having a clear meaning and purpose. However, in recent decades, we've seen significant changes in the royal family, changes that reflect the shifting priorities of society. One of the most notable of these changes has been the departure of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle from royal duties, which set off a chain reaction that forced the monarchy to adapt.
The royals, Harry and Meghan, apparently in some hot water due to some of their foundation's donation dollars.
Oh yeah, so Harry and Meghan.
The departure of two high-profile members of the royal family meant that the balance of power and public perception within the family would be altered. Prince William's actions might be a response to this evolving situation, an effort to bring some stability back to the royal family as it adjusts to the new realities of the modern world. So, why did Prince William choose to make this particular change to Duchess Sophie's children's titles? One possibility is that he saw an opportunity to address the issue of equality within the royal family. Historically, certain royal children have received more attention, recognition, and titles based on their proximity to the throne, while others, like those of Prince Edward and Sophie, have had lower-ranking titles despite being part of the royal family. Prince William's decision could be his way of ensuring that all members of the family are treated equally, regardless of their place in the line of succession. By changing the titles, Prince William may have been seeking to create a more balanced structure within the royal family, one where every member is acknowledged and respected for their contributions, regardless of their immediate relevance to the throne. For example, Lady Louise Windsor and James, Viscount Severn, while often seen as on the periphery of royal life, still hold significant positions as the children of the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh. They are members of the royal family, and yet their titles, while important, have often been overshadowed by the higher-ranking titles of other family members. Prince William's decision to adjust these titles could be seen as an attempt to make sure that no one in the royal family is overlooked. In a time when many people are pushing for more equality and fairness across all aspects of life, including the monarchy, this action could be interpreted as an attempt to level the playing field. It's a symbolic gesture that shows that Prince William values all members of his family, no matter where they stand in the line of succession. It could also be an effort to make the royal family seem more relatable to the public, a modern monarchy that understands the importance of fairness and equal treatment. Another major factor that likely influenced Prince William's decision is the need to adapt to the changing nature of the royal family itself. The monarchy is no longer just about tradition and ceremony. It's also about public perception, relevance, and staying connected with the people. Over the past few years, the royal family has faced numerous challenges, not just internally, but also from the press and public scrutiny. The departure of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, for example, marked a significant shift in how the royal family operates. The public's perception of the monarchy has also shifted, with many questioning its place in the modern world. In this context, Prince William's decision could be seen as a fresh attempt to reshape the family's image. The monarchy is not static, it's constantly evolving, just like any other institution. By making this move, Prince William may be trying to usher in a new era for the family, one that embraces the realities of modern life while still holding on to the values that have been at the heart of the monarchy for centuries. He may be trying to create a more inclusive, unified royal family that can weather the storms of the future while retaining its connection to the past. Furthermore, Prince William's actions could be a response to the public's growing desire for a more transparent and relatable monarchy. In an age where people value authenticity and openness, the royal family is under more scrutiny than ever before. Prince William may have realized that to secure the future of the monarchy, it needs to reflect the changing expectations of the public. This means making moves that reflect fairness, equality, and inclusivity, principles that are becoming more and more important in today's society. Finally, it's also possible that Prince William's decision is simply part of a larger plan for the future of the monarchy. He has always been seen as a modern, forward-thinking royal, and this change could be just one step in a series of adjustments he plans to make once he takes the throne. By making these changes now, he may be laying the groundwork for a monarchy that is better suited to the challenges of the 21st century. In the end, the reasons behind Prince William's decision are likely multifaceted. It's clear that his move is not just about titles, it's about the future of the royal family itself. By creating a more balanced, fair, and inclusive royal structure, he is trying to ensure that the monarchy remains strong and relevant in the years to come. And as the public continues to watch closely, this decision will likely be just one of many changes to come as Prince William shapes the future of the British monarchy. The role of Prince Edward, the Duke of Edinburgh. When Prince William made the surprising decision to change the titles of Duchess Sophie's children, Lady Louise Windsor and James, Viscount Severn, many people began to wonder if this move was driven by respect for Prince Edward, the Duke of Edinburgh. Given the long-standing relationship between Prince William and his uncle, Prince Edward, and the royal family's complex hierarchy, this seems like a plausible explanation. Let's dive deeper into the possible role of Prince Edward in this decision and why his relationship with Prince William and his position within the royal family might have influenced this bold move. Prince Edward has always been a somewhat quiet figure in the royal family, often taking a back seat to the more high-profile members of the monarchy. He has never sought the same level of media attention or public scrutiny as his siblings, Queen Elizabeth II's other children like Prince Charles, Princess Anne, and Prince Andrew. Prince Edward's approach to royal duties has often been described as calm, steady, and reserved. He has focused much of his efforts on managing his royal engagements behind the scenes, supporting charitable causes, and quietly contributing to the royal family's mission. His decision to live a more private life and not necessarily live up to the more glamorous expectations associated with other members of the family has allowed him and his children, particularly Lady Louise, to remain largely under the radar. Lady Louise Windsor, the eldest child of Prince Edward and Sophie, Countess of Wessex, has lived much of her life away from the media spotlight. While her younger brother James, Viscount Severn, has similarly avoided public attention, Lady Louise has captured the hearts of the British public with her thoughtful demeanor and graceful presence at royal events. However, despite the admiration she receives, Lady Louise has never held a title that would place her in the same category as higher-ranking royal family members. Instead, she has been referred to as Lady Louise, a title that, while significant, is not as grand as titles like Princess. Prince William's decision to change their titles may be viewed as an attempt to give Lady Louise and James a more prominent and recognized role within the royal family. Prince William may believe that the quiet, reserved approach of his uncle Prince Edward should not result in his children being overlooked or treated as second-class royals. While the Duke of Edinburgh has never sought excessive attention, the titles of his children, Lady Louise and James, Viscount Severn, have often seemed overshadowed by the more senior members of the royal family, like Prince Charles's children and Prince William's children. By changing their titles, Prince William may be seeking to ensure that Lady Louise and James are treated with the respect they deserve as the children of a prince. It's important to note that the royal family is governed by a hierarchy, which is not just about proximity to the throne, but also about legacy and historical precedent. As second in line to the throne, Prince William is acutely aware of the weight of his actions and decisions, especially when it comes to preserving the royal family's image. His move to change the titles of Duchess Sophie's children could be seen as an acknowledgement that Prince Edward, despite his quieter public life, has played a significant role within the royal family and deserves recognition for his contributions. Prince Edward's relationship with his brother, Prince Charles, is another factor to consider. While their relationship has faced challenges over the years, especially with the public spotlight that often falls on the royal family, there is still a deep bond between the brothers. Prince Charles has long supported his younger brother's efforts to contribute to the monarchy in his way. Prince Edward has worked hard to support the royal family's charitable initiatives and maintain the family's public image, even if he hasn't sought to be in the spotlight. By changing the titles of Lady Louise and James, Prince William could be subtly signaling his respect for Prince Edward and ensuring that his legacy as the Duke of Edinburgh is upheld. Prince William may be trying to ensure that the Duke of Edinburgh's contributions to the monarchy are recognized in a way that aligns with the modern-day expectations of the royal family. After all, the monarchy is not just about titles, it's about history, legacy, and respect for those who have paved the way for future generations. Furthermore, the change in titles could be seen as a symbolic gesture of unity within the royal family. By making these adjustments, Prince William might be aiming to reinforce the importance of family cohesion and support. Even though Prince Edward has long lived in his brother Prince Charles's shadow, the family dynamic has always been one of mutual support, with each member playing their part. The titles of Lady Louise and James are an essential piece of that dynamic, and Prince William may have seen this as an opportunity to solidify that bond and show respect to his uncle and his family. Prince Edward, while not as public as some of the other royal family members, has undoubtedly made his mark within the institution. He is deeply involved in his work with the Duke of Edinburgh's award, a program that he has worked tirelessly to promote. This program, which has had a significant impact on young people around the world, is a reflection of Prince Edward's commitment to service and his desire to leave a positive legacy. In light of this, Prince William's decision to change the titles of his children may be a way to honor his uncle's enduring legacy, even if that legacy has been less about public attention and more about quiet, behind-the-scenes contributions to the royal family's ongoing work. In conclusion, while we cannot know for certain the exact motivation behind Prince William's decision, it's clear that Prince Edward's role in the royal family and his relationship with his brother, Prince William, have likely played an important part. By changing the titles of Lady Louise and James, Prince William may be showing his respect for the quiet yet significant contributions of the Duke of Edinburgh and making sure that his legacy is preserved in a way that aligns with the evolving nature of the royal family. The decision could be a way to highlight the importance of family unity and respect, ensuring that all members, regardless of their public profile, are treated with fairness and dignity. What does this mean for the future of the monarchy? Prince William's decision to change the titles of Duchess Sophie's children could have lasting and far-reaching consequences for the royal family and its future. The royal family is not static. It has always evolved to meet the needs of each generation. With Prince William at the helm as the future king, this change is likely to signal a shift in the way the monarchy operates. The idea of modernizing and adapting to the current era has been a consistent theme in recent years, and this decision may be an indication that even more changes are on the horizon. By making this move, Prince William might be setting the stage for a monarchy that is more inclusive and relevant to the times. For many years, the royal family's structure has been rooted in deep tradition. Titles were a matter of legacy and hierarchy, and those near the throne were given prominence while others had their roles confined to ceremonial duties. But Prince William's action may indicate a new approach, one that focuses on ensuring that all members of the royal family, regardless of their proximity to the throne, are treated with equal respect. This could lay the groundwork for a more modern, forward-thinking monarchy where inclusion and equality take center stage. This change in titles could very well be part of a broader effort to refresh the royal family's image, making it more relatable and adaptable to today's society. As the world changes, the monarchy must also shift to stay in tune with the people it serves. Prince William's action could be a response to this need, symbolizing the monarchy's readiness to balance tradition with modernity. The public reaction: what are people saying? As expected, Prince William's decision to alter the titles of Duchess Sophie's children has sparked a wide range of reactions from both royal watchers and the general public. It's not surprising, given the significance of this change, that people have strong opinions on both sides of the issue. On one hand, some see this as a forward-thinking and modernizing step for the royal family. They argue that it reflects Prince William's desire to make the monarchy more inclusive, approachable, and relevant to today's society. For these supporters, the change is a sign that Prince William is willing to adapt to the times and ensure that future generations of royals feel recognized and important, regardless of their position in the line of succession. On the other hand, some view this decision with skepticism or concern. Some believe that such a move could disrupt the traditional balance and structure that has existed within the royal family for centuries. They worry that altering titles could create unnecessary confusion or even tension between family members, particularly when it comes to maintaining a clear hierarchy. There's also the fear that the royal family's carefully cultivated public image might be negatively affected by such a sudden and unexpected change. In particular, some royal watchers are concerned that this move could fuel divisions within the family. Royal watchers have long observed the delicate dynamics among family members, and any significant shift, like the one Prince William is making, can sometimes lead to unexpected consequences. Others wonder if Prince William's decision could create resentment among family members who might feel their titles are being undermined or overshadowed by this change. Despite the mixed reactions, one thing is undeniable: Prince William's decision is causing a stir in royal circles. The change in titles is not just a matter of royal protocol. It's an indication that the monarchy is undergoing a process of transformation. Whether people view this as a positive or negative development, it's clear that the impact of this decision will be felt for years to come. And as the debate continues, more people will likely continue to voice their opinions, shaping the public's perception of the royal family and its future. So, what's next for the royal family after this surprising move by Prince William? The change in titles for Duchess Sophie's children is certainly a bold step, but it's just one piece of a much larger puzzle. As the royal family continues to navigate modern times, it's clear that change is on the horizon. Will this be the first of many changes to come? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure: the royal family is evolving, and Prince William is leading the charge. As we watch these developments unfold, it's exciting to think about what the future holds for the British monarchy. The balance between tradition and change is always tricky, but with Prince William at the helm, it seems like the royal family is ready to embrace the future while respecting the past. What do you think about these changes? Do you agree with Prince William's decision, or do you think it's too much too soon? Let us know in the comments below.